Well, good evening. I hope you're all doing well. Good evening, Flower. I hope you had a good Tuesday. Good evening to everybody on the YouTube side, and good evening to everyone on the Rumble side. I hope everybody had a great day. And we are back in Lotro, and we're in the Lonelands with Miss Harbareth the Burglar. Now, I took her out because I needed to grab a few orcs. I figured I was going to grab them and run back to the Forsaken Inn. And then I realized, oh yeah, I have something else I have to do here. And maybe y'all want to see where it's at. So, we got that quest from Bingo. We're supposed to be looking for some treasure that this treasure hunter can't find. And take a quick look at the map. You see me over here on Weathertop. I don't know if, yes, you can see my mouse, but you'll see me right here. I'm on the west end of Weathertop, about halfway up. And you'll see this pillar with this rather large log kind of being used as a bridge. You go over, go around. Oh, hi, Drive-By. Well, thank you for letting me know, and I hope you had a good day. And right here is a strong box. And it says the strong box is empty, save for a single parchment containing a cryptic phrase. A cryptic phrase that we need to bring back to the Forsaken Inn. So that is, of course, for Bingo's quest. And let's see which way we're going to go down. Either way, we're going to do some crack. We're going to, here we go, crack, crack, unless I can get back across this way. Yes, we can. And we're just going to ignore this bird that I've already killed about 10 times while I was waiting to start. What? Wait, what'd you hear wrong? What did I say that sounded like something I didn't say? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I do have a bit of an accent. Woo! Now there is another place I need to find, which I can very rarely remember actually where it's at. But it's a point of interest here in the Lonelands. Let's do some crack. Oh, wow. Well, I guess I should mind my P's and Q's there. Yeah, that is definitely not something I'd be wanting to do or want anybody else to do. That's funny, though. Oh, look. Hello. Hello, half-orc. Hello, half-orc. Yeah, you could chase me. You could go pound some sand. There's probably going to be another one around here because we're close to where they're at. Bunch of birds. We've already killed our requisite birds. Now. Alright. I believe Candace is over here somewhere. That's Weatherfoot. Bomb Hollow. Candace, right over there. Okay. So, let's see if I can remember how to get to this spot from where Candace is. Might be the easier option for me. Alright, we're still going the right way. I don't think what I'm looking for is up here. I do remember it's on top of one of these hills. Oh, wait. I found it. So this is Ekad Sul, which is exactly what I was looking for. And it looks like it finished my exploration for the area. Or at least the Weathertop exploration. That bird is pissed off at me. Excuse me. Yeah, you.
Greetings.
Greetings. Can I get back to the Forsaken Inn? Please and thank you. Kanze's so nice. He doesn't even charge us for that ride. So, let me go ahead and take a look. He'd completed, yep, Weathertop exploration. So we got Weatherfoot, Glum Hollow, Weathertop, and Ekad Sul. And we got, for our trouble, some reputation with the Eglain, and 5 Lotro points, and 30 marks. Woohoo! We got 1 or 2 things we can turn in, so we might as well. Alright. You wanted Craven feathers.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
This is my favorite. Is that awful smell coming from those feathers? Oh my, I had never thought that those terrible little birds could get off such a stench. No matter, I suppose. With the cooking that old mugwort does, this stench will fade into the background of the curious smells that haunt the inn in no time. Wow, she just said that the Hobbit's cooking smells worse than Craven feathers. Oh, let's see what we got. 2 might, 2 agility, 31 armor. I mean, what I'm wearing has only 22 armor, but it's got 5 agility, 3 vitality, and 28 physical mastery, so I'm going to keep that anyway. So what's the most expensive item? Guess it doesn't matter. We're going to go with the bow. And we level up. Woohoo! What's this? Heavy spiked warhammer. Oh, must have been something I burgled off an orc. Okay. Oh, thank you. We're at level 24 now.
For you.
And things are kind of moving along. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. That is absolute junk. And while this bow is nice, don't need it. So we're going to get rid of that. And there was a couple of things I probably should be getting rid of because they're only for tasks in Breland. And I could use that space, but we'll hold off. Alright. Now, Theodore. You idiot.
You solved the riddle and found the treasure? What? I don't believe it.
What? You mean you solved the riddle and found the treasure? I do not believe it. You tell Theodore that, disappointingly, there was no actual treasure, and the strongbox contained only a parchment with a cryptic message on it. Disappointed? I am not disappointed at all. Do you see what this means? That means that someone else found the treasure first, and replaced it with this message. Someone beat the master treasure seeker at his own game. The retirement is off, Harbareth. I have treasure to find. Theodore takes the cryptic message from you and pores over it excitedly.
I think you gave Theodore the best treasure of all. A reason to keep going.
You say there was no treasure in that strong box, Harbareth, but I think you are not quite correct on that score. I think you gave Theodore the best treasure of all, a reason to keep going. Now he is excited about his profession once again, and does not need to spend his days reliving the adventures of his youth. He can have all new adventures. Perhaps he will intersect with ours for a time, too. There is still a treasure out there, after all.
I have been trying to help Theodore unravel this latest cryptic message.
I have been trying to help Theodore Gorse unravel this latest cryptic message, because it may be that solving it will lead to the real treasure. Here, I will read you the message. Bingo clears his throat and begins dictating the strange message. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and what's bad for the cad is a tad over yonder. Goblins and spiders, and plotting and fighters, lest our relative novice seem perplexed and unplussed. Too many spell danger, so look to the spell for the answer. Bingo shakes his head in confusion. It makes no sense to me. Perhaps Theodore and Haley have come up with something. All right, Haley.
There is something unusual about that message.
I listened to your friend Bingo's recitation of the message once again, but it did not clear anything up for me. There's something unusual about that message, but I can't say what it might be.
Geese, goblins, spiders. Is this a riddle or just nonsense?
Geese? Goblins? Spiders? This most recent riddle, if it is actually a riddle and not just nonsense, is quite perplexing. I am quite perplexed, just as the writer of this riddle must have expected. We can't tell what's over yonder if we don't know where to start, can we? Oh, I will never find this treasure. Should I have stayed or tried Harbareth? Yes, Bingo?
Maybe you can figure it out.
I do not know, Harbareth. I will give you the message so you can try and figure it out. Unfortunately, I think the meaning is quite above this hobbit's head. All we know for certain is that if this does point to a second strongbox, it must surely be in the Lonelands. Other than that, I have no idea. Find it if you can, my adventurous friend. Okie doke. So let's take a look at the message. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and what's bad for the cat is a tad over yonder. Goblins and spiders and plotting and fighters, lest our relative novice seem perplexed and unplussed. Too many spell danger, so look to the spell for the answer. Now, Haley gave us the biggest clue of all. She said the message seemed a bit odd. Well, I don't know. Should I spoil it for y'all? Because there is something a little off about this message. I would make this bigger, but I can't. I really kind of wish I could resize this. I'll pull it up again in a minute, because we're not heading out that way just yet. And by that, I'm saying, yes, I know exactly where it's at. So, what do we need to do at the moment? We still need a white hand thrasher, which I don't know if I'm going to find one over here. Guess we can go look. I will certainly find other stuff I need, like this boar, which is about to become dinner. Yeah, it's funny. It wasn't so long ago that Morcelin the Mariner was here in the Lonelands. Of course, now she's off in the Angle Mathithel. It's been a long time since Medriel was here. I mean, she's all the way in Dunland now. Alright. 4 bones, 4 feet. We're almost done with that. And we need one more boar tusk. So maybe this boar will accommodate us. You say, the old days when I felt like a big toon, all grown up, when I could go into the Lonelands. Right? When you could go and do all the explorations without worrying about having everything attack you. Of course, he did not give me a tusk. Shame on him. He got me pinned. All right. It'd help if I could see what I'm doing. I like the landscape clutter, but at the same time, sometimes the stuff gets in the way. Now, let's see. That way is the way we want to go. This way heads off into... I can't remember. I will have to go wander up that way and look. Cardolin. So that heads into Cardolin into the South Down. Okay, so that way we've got wargs, wolves, bunch of treasures and stuff. If we go in a little further, we have spiders and bigger spiders. But it's over here where we want to go for the moment. Oh, you stinker! You knocked me out. Well, let me return that favor. I like doing that. Alright. Which one of you am I going to focus on? would you die already? You little stinker. No, you die. Alright, and this is one of the things we're in here for. I love how they're always trying to run away. They're like running in the direction that I just killed the other goblins. You're not getting any help from that direction, buddy. Alright, get this trade bundle. Yeah, I was going to say I've never been able to do that without aggroing something. Alright, got that one. Aha, there's a thrasher right there. Well, I'm glad I didn't go looking over in the other place for one, since we found one here. Little stinker. So we dance, little goblin. Your friend's gone. You need a new partner. Alright. Oh, got a trade bundle right here. Well, so far, it seems to be doing pretty good. Seem to be able to stun more often. I did have one lucky hit earlier. Too bad it was just on like a Craven, but I hit it for like 204 damage. Yeah, I need 2 more. I'm still not quite sure what the dice are supposed to do. But I'm sure I'll figure it out. You wish they would say in the tree, but if you hover over the debuff, it'll tell you. Okay. That's 1. Need 1 more. Alright, got all the trade bundles. And usually I would just ride out, but see if we can sneak out. Ha ha ha. We were able to do that so quick they didn't even notice. That's funny. Now, I know I have to go down there and do other quests, but I want to turn some in real quick. Hello, goblin. Yep, y'all could chase me. Let's see. 1, 2... 3, 4. We have at least 5 quests to turn in at the Forsaken. All right.
Woe to me!
All right, she's telling us how to cook the pig's feet. I'm sure that's great and fine, but you keep them to yourself. I will take those healing potions, though. Thank you. Greater
I'm
theft.
sorry. Did you need something?
I need you to stop whining like it's the end of the world. Alright. We'll go with the shoulder guards. That's worth the most.
It's a sorry day.
And another scholar scroll case.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
And da 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 da. Alright. Thank you, sir. Looks like we have increased our reputation with the acclaim. Where are we at now? Blaine. Oh, we finally made it to acquaintance. Okay. We are known to the acclaim. Should I give her a title? Buoyant, prepared. Unfortunately, we'll never get Undying because she died pretty early. Yeah, yes. Let's see what we've got here. Apprentice Scholar, Journeyman Forester. Okay, so we have the crafting titles. We have Legendary Traveler. We have Skirmish Recruit, Sublime, words. This is a mouthful. Abundantly Sublime. And that's actually, that comes before your name, not after it. So that's a rarity. Harbareth of the 7 Stars. Harbareth Baker's Dozen. Or 11sies. Ever on and on. Gem Without Measure. Hero Past and Present. Or Heroine Past and Present, which would be her title. Hey do, Mary do. Swashbuckler, the Jolly. I gotta do that one. Harbareth walked into Mordor. I mean, I probably should save that for a character that's actually discovered Mordor, but it's so funny. I have to do that one. Too many fun titles. I change them once a week like an outfit. I have one character that has had the title Beloved for several years now. I think I have to do this one. What do y'all say? Harbareth walked into Mordor. I love it when it says under it, you are ready for Mordor. Is Mordor ready for you? You know what? Now we will save that for a character that's actually walked into Mordor. The Hey Do, Mary Do is funny, but I'm not sure I really like that one. Oh, I like this one. Harbareth, Conqueror of Writer's Block. I think we'll go with that one. It's a mouthful, but it suits. Total dig on Boromir. Poor guy doesn't get any breaks. No, Boromir brought it on himself, to be fair. But he did redeem himself in the end.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
I'm sorry. Did you need something? Yes, I need you to stop sounding like the world is ending in 5 minutes, okay?
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
You're right, it won't do any good because I don't feel like doing those quests a third time. Alright. I already know that one. But I do not know that one. Oh, and did I... You know what? I don't even know. Look through all my junk here. Either I never did, or I did and they've expired already. And I get the feeling it is I never did. And I don't think there's a VIP vendor here that I can get those items from. Oh well, it's not a big deal. Alright, so we still need wolf tails, boar tusks. We need wolf hides, ottery shards, Arnonian heirlooms, coins, and wolf teeth. So we have to kill a bunch of wolves, a couple of boar, and find a bunch of heirlooms. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to be spending a point, wasn't I? Oh, I don't have one to spend yet. Did I spend it already? Or are we only getting them every other level now? You know what? I don't know anymore. Oh, shoot. She doesn't have any traits set up on this end. I did not even notice that. Alright, we need a fifth one. Should probably go with some resistances. Resistance rating and physical mitigation. And charity's always a good one. Or go with some critical rating, finesse, and evade. I really like this one. It's got max morale, in combat morale regen, and tactical mitigation. Sorry about this. I know it's taking me like forever. Physical tactical mitigation and resistance rating. That actually might be a good one. Where was that tolerance? Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's especially since they've changed so much. I think I'm going to start working on tolerance because I do like the idea of the resistance and the mitigations. I can always change them later if I decide on something better. Peeky peeky. Oh. Piggy. Excuse me. You have just won the lottery? Because I need a boar tusk. And you didn't give me one. Pet. I need a boar tusk. That poor pig just won the lottery. And you didn't give me one either. You little stinkers. They're gonna make me work for that final boar tusk, aren't they? Oh, Piggy. Not Diggy. Although I understand the confusion now. There we go. You were exactly right. So we have our tusks. And that would be a wolf. All right. Fun fact. This seems like it would be a nice safe place to park your character while you get up to AFK for a minute. Not so much. So there is like a elite. It's an elite warg if I remember right. And it wanders around this area. And it just so happens that part of its path is up and down this stretch of road. And I found that out because I left a character parked here thinking she'd be safe while I got up to dehydrate. And came back to her dead. So, fair warning. A safe place isn't always. Okay. So we need pottery shards, Anorian things, lots of wolves, and of course we'll have to deal with a warger 14. Every once in a while that doesn't work. I'm assuming it's because she was still injured. Okay, there's some Honorian rubble. I was going to say, usually where there's Honorian rubble, there's at least one, if not two, hidden wolves. There's one right there. Oh, and the answer to that question I had, if you're a burglar, do you maybe see the mobs faster? You do. You actually do see the hidden mobs faster than other classes. Because I've almost gone by every single one of these and immediately spotted them. And maybe it's because I'm in sneak and they're in sneak too, but it was like every single one of these things I've passed, I've almost instantly spotted them. And I know I don't do that with other characters. And there's another one right there. And that makes sense. You're a burglar, you would have a higher senses for such things. This is almost as handy as having a hunter. Wait, no, she's already done it. Darn it. She's fast going into stealth too. That's what I keep calling it sneak. It's stealth. And I just saw another stealth wolf go by. Potato, potato. It's always fun, these little arguments people have over how to pronounce a word. Like, okay, potato, potato, tomato, tomato. And of course, if you're British, it's aluminium, not aluminum. And that's another one. Tornado. Another one. Because where I grew up, pecan trees were everywhere. I mean, you could literally walk in the park and pick pecans off the ground and come home with 5 pounds of pecans for free. But some people call them pecans. Or they can be called pecans. I don't know. I always found little idiosyncrasies of language to be fun. Well, this is when I was a kid, and the parks and the downtown had a bunch of pecan trees. Of course, I grew up in a state that's known for having pecans. We need one more pottery shard. And I think we got everything. Oh, let's get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, we went the wrong way. We need to go this way. What always annoyed me is those continue to, that wasn't the elite, but that was a regular old warg walking this path. The rubble piles continue to glow even after you finish the quest, so you're always thinking you're not done yet. But yeah, the fun fact, I grew up in this little state called Louisiana. So I grew up eating all the fun food. Oh, I will take those branches. Thank you. I posted those branches up last time on the auction house, and they were sold like lickety-split. Known to the Dunedain of Cardlin. Well, I know which path you took at the beginning. You went the Before the Shadows route.
How can I be of service?
Alright, yep, we got all your things for you. And what do you have to offer me? Some junk that I can't use. Louisiana is one of the places I want to visit someday for food and culture. It's a good one. Honestly, I know people are going to tell you New Orleans is the place to go. I would avoid New Orleans. It's a tourist trap, and 2, it's a cesspit. And I heard grown-ups around me call it that since I was a kid, like back in the 70s. So it's been that way for a while. Baton Rouge might be good. Lafayette would be good. New Iberia. Avery Island. Baton Rouge would be a good one. New Iberia. Lafayette. Well, maybe not. It is kind of on the small end. More like a large town than a city. But then a lot of Louisiana's that way. Avery Island. You got to go to Avery Island because that's where the salt mines are. That's where they make Tabasco sauce. All right, we'll take that.
Stay a moment.
You want me to go talk to Deputy Osmond?
What can I do for you?
Well, I finished your task you asked me to do. The least you could do is be a little kindly.
It's a sorry day.
Oh my god! Why you people all sound like it's the end of the world? I'll take that. That's worth a lot. You?
What do you need?
I'll take that. That is true. Forsaken Inn.
What can I do for you?
They all sound so morose. They really do. Get rid of some junk here. Yeah, I'll get rid of that too. That, and that, and that. Probably not much. My guess is not much at all. If I was the proprietor, I'd be like, can you handle a sword? And are you afraid of goblins? No? Or yes and no? Well, you can stay. At low cost of all your hope. I don't know if they were hopeless as much as they were just not interested in being around other people. All right, Gaderick.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Thus far you have proven true to your word. My judgment, however, is often clouded by my passion, and for this reason I will send you on to my brother. He will know whether you are true of intent. You will find him by following the roadway east to where it begins to rise. There is a vale to the south that will lead you to the backside of Minas Ariel. He is encamped there with others. Pass his test, perhaps you will earn our trust and earn passage to speak with one who knows much of what transpires now in these lands. Go do more tasks for us, and then we might consider letting you talk to Radagast. Oh. A little fun. You just feel like chilling out of the way. Where was it? Right here. Takes a couple of tries. It takes me more than a couple of tries because it's a killer on the keyboard, but almost got it. Yeah, this thing's a killer on my keyboard. I tried a couple more times, but if you hit that jump just right, it'll bounce you up onto the roof. It's a good place to park your character for a few minutes. Your Harbareth trick jumps. Like I said, my keyboard's getting pretty beat up from doing that, but I learned how to do those from my friend Gus, and he's really good at them. In fact, before they changed Bree, He used to show me how to get on top of the roofs there. And we'd go on top. And we'd go into the area, the Dwarven Quarter, because back then it was inaccessible. It was completely blocked off by gate. So the only way you could get into there would be to trick jump your way over the roofs. It was fun. You could also accidentally fall between the debris that you saw and the debris that was underneath it. So you basically fell under the town, which was also a bit fun to explore. But at the end of the day, unless you were a guardian and had already sent somebody one of your whistles, or you were a hunter that could pour it out, you were kind of stuck. Alright. So you're the guy's brother?
Tell me what you need or move along.
Gadrick sent you to me? This is good news. My brother sought vengeance, it is true, and I swear to you just. We lost many when the goblins came here. Many are gone and still lost to us. It is good that you are here and willing to aid us. And he has like a bazillion quests. Most of these quests involve spiders. So burn Eglen corpses beneath Minas Ariel.
I do not ask much of you.
Collect Eglen treasures. The Eglen. Collect statue of a maiden.
Will you let me speak my piece?
And for some reason they want spider eyes. Wait, why do they want the eyes? Their staring eyes ensnare all who gaze upon them. Pluck out their eyes and you remove their power. Okay. And here's Deputy Osman.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
And he wants me to kill Nishrak. And old mugwort here. And
could I take a moment of your time?
I really can't stand this guy. Because the very first thing he wants me to do is kill some lynx.
Might I speak with you a moment?
I'm like seriously debating whether or not I want to take that. Alright, let's see. This might be a bit of a tough fight. I can't do that while moving. Well, stay still. Alright. Got the statue of a maiden. And yep, those are going to be a problem.
Why are you bothering me?
I just did what you asked me to do, so shut up. Alright, we're gonna grab that one. We're gonna grab
Let me speak my
that one.
piece.
And
I'll
those
not
all
be
go to the
ignored.
same place. And this one goes to another
I do not
place.
ask much of you.
And you know what, Mugwort? You can stuff your quest. In fact, I don't even think that his quest gives us reputation with the acclaim. Can't a body be left alone? Yeah, I know. Oh, wait. We have to go back up. Hold on. I almost forgot. So, remember that second riddle? Let's go ahead and take another look at it. Which one? Cryptic message. So now, once again, it says, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and what's bad for the cad is a tad over yonder. Goblins and spiders and plotting and fighters, lest our relative novice seem perplexed and nonplussed. Too many spelled danger, so look to the spell for the answer. Now, if you haven't noticed something strange about the note, I'm about to give spoilers, so if you don't want a spoiler, you might want to mute now. Are we still here? If you're still here, I'm assuming you're willing to hear the answer to this riddle. You look at the message. There are certain letters that are capitalized randomly. And if you spell them out, the answer to the riddle is the Lorn span. So if we head over this way, that up ahead is the Lorn span. And right here is our strong box. And it says the strong box is empty, save for the strong box is empty, save for a parchment containing 3 words. The end now. It sounds like we got to bring that back to the Forsaken Inn. Oh, and that's a nice view of Weathertop right here. Look at that. That was an impressive structure when it was first built. Not sure exactly what it was for. It seemed like it would have been some sort of a meeting hall. Or maybe a fort. Maybe a little both. Whatever it was impressive. Alright. Now we can depart from here for the moment. And you can still take your quest and stuff it. Okay, that's right. One of the Palantir was here. which would have made it a very important place, and probably likely a meeting place. I keep forgetting that detail. You know, with everything in the world of Middle-earth, I have to wonder, how did Tolkien even keep it straight in his head to put it down on paper, much less turn it into cohesive stories? Alright. Some of the notes he didn't. Some of the notes contradict each other. Okay, so I don't feel so bad about forgetting some details if he even forgot them. Alright, Theodore. You idiot.
You solved the message? Oh, let me see that treasure.
You solved the cryptic message? Good job, Harbareth. You have done it. Now let me see that treasure. You present the parchment to Theodore, but to your surprise, he does not seem disappointed. The end now? Well, I guess that is it. We have the victory. This is the treasure, and our mysterious riddle master has acknowledged that we had success. I am happy, and I hope you are too.
That's it? The end now?
That's it? The end now? Theodore may be happy with this result, but I am not. Now that we have had a taste of treasure hunting, I will not be happy until we follow this chain of riddles to the end. Surely this cannot be it. Oh, I am not happy about this, Harbareth. There has to be more. The end now? I do not believe it. And we have just gotten a new title, Linguist.
I will keep looking for clues, and you should see if Unlof needs help with anything.
I've been puzzling over the parchment you found in the last strongbox, Harbareth, the one that simply reads "The End Now." That cannot possibly be the end of the hunt, can it? There has to be more to this than we are seeing. There just has to be. Well, I will keep studying the words for clues, but I do not want the keeper of this place to think us ungrateful. Go to Anloff and see if there's anything that needs doing, and if I learn anything useful about the disappearing paper, I will let you know. Alright, Bingo, I'll do that. Anloff.
I'm sorry. Did he need something?
You wish to help out. Well, I will not turn down the offer. After all, you never know when the offers will stop, and my back is not as strong as it was in my youthful days. I have had problems with the supply carts from time to time. The inn is a good ways from Breetown, and the road can be treacherous in poor weather. Still, my most recent supply should be here by now, and when he is in a hurry to return, my man sometimes leaves the crates and baskets outside next to the inn. Can you retrieve any of the supplies he has left and carry them down to the cellar storage room? It is on your left as you descend the stairs and is right now storage for mainly old chairs. I would appreciate the help. Okay. First, I want to, where is it? Title. Where is it? 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 I like this one better. Alright. There we go. We're going to change to Linguist. OSHA may have to check into this guy. We kind of had a bit of lag there. A box of goods. Alright, I'll take the box of goods in. There's a drunk on the ground here sleeping it off. You sit down the box of goods. And while we're in here, let's look around. So this is the actual inn. But some very disturbing sounding winds blowing through. Although, how is there winds under here? Who knows? You can tell this was a kind of a nice inn at one point. Yes, creepy door. I cannot remember. I know that that door is part of a quest chain. Yeah, you could tell this was a nice place at once, because this room is still in pretty good condition. I wonder if Anloff sleeps in here. Alma Brownlock. Alright, enough looking around. Dude, wake up. I guess you sleep wherever you fall over here. We actually might not even be able to do the next quest after this. I just noticed this quest is purple, which means we're at the upper end for this one. Basket of eggs. Now, for the Easter event, if they had made the basket of eggs handheld cosmetic look like this, it would have been so much better. Let me see if I can't get in a little closer. That just works so much better with our characters. And it looks nice too. Alright. Yeah. The one we got was not very nice looking. And this one moves properly too. It's not clipping through us as we run. We actually hold it away from our body a little, which makes sense. Alright, we set down the basket of eggs. I still hear creepy winds. Or maybe it's a ghost. Maybe those stories are true. Now we go back again. And nope, nothing left. So let's go talk to Anloff. Anloff. How do you pronounce his name? Oh, hello, Rodfred. I hope you're having fun. Honorary Sheriff. Little bitty hobbit hunter. Very cute.
Woe be me.
You brought the supplies down to my storage room. Ah, very good. I have been particularly waiting for the basket of lemons. You tell Anloff that there was no basket of lemons with the other supplies, and perhaps it will arrive with another shipment. That's very peculiar. I was expecting it on this cart. Well, no matter. They are only lemons, though I was looking forward to them. Yeah, I imagine having something citrusy and tart would be nice here. Bingo.
I wonder.
Nothing yet, Harbareth. Can it be that the paper speaks the truth, and this is truly the end of the treasure hunt on which it was embarked? It's frustrating, but I should not dwell on it. Did Enlop appreciate the work you did for him? You tell Bingo about the supplies you brought downstairs, and also about the missing basket of lemons. Some lemons have gone missing. That is curious. It reminds me of an old trick I learned in childhood when I was small, and Bingo's voice trails off and he stares closely at the parchment in his hand. Harbareth, will you take this and hold it before the fire? Not too close, mind you, but just close enough to warm the paper? I wonder. All right. Let's go set some paper on fire. As it warms in the heat of the fire, the letters appear on the parchment.
I knew it! Invisible letters!
I knew it, Harbareth. When I was just a young hobbit, my father showed me the trick of writing invisible letters using the juice of lemons. When the paper is warmed, the letters appear as clear as day. Bingo studies the parchment for a moment and his face lights up. I know where to go, Harbareth, and I believe we will discover the solution to our treasured mystery at the location written on this parchment. Study the paper and see if you can learn where to go, and I will meet you there. I am so glad to know that this paper was not the end now. So, once again, we have a riddle, but instead of reading the capital letters, I'm sorry. If you don't want any spoilers, you might want to mute for a moment. Okay, if you're still here, instead of reading the capital letters, you have to read the letters in between them. So, the answer to the question is Oscarooth. And that is where we're going to head. We're going to go run our butts over to Oscarooth and finish this part of Bingo's quest. And maybe go and grab the stable while we're there, since we haven't been there yet. Now, the riddles for this turned out to be rather fun, although my friend Gus would say they're a little too easy and basic. But he's very, very good at riddles and puzzles. You know, riding in the Lonelands at night is actually rather pretty. Look at all those stars. Honestly, it should be a little darker out here at night. It's not like there's any light pollution to brighten the place as much. Did Gus have a hand in solving the secret stone riddle in Erebor? The secret stone riddle. Is that the one that only happens once a year? It was a quest chain to unlock the Shadow King. have ever done that. I'll have to ask him. And if I'm not recalling it, probably not. It was a one-time server event, so no, we may not have done that. But I'll ask him. How long ago was it? If we missed it, that would have sounded like something he would have enjoyed. When Lonelands went live, I'll ask him. I don't recall. I remember some event that happens once a year where you have to I'm trying to remember. It involves going out to Nah, we don't need that wood that badly. That spider's orange. We're about to get our butts kicked. No, I'll ask him. Because we've done a ton of stuff in Lotur together over, what, like 8 years? Lately, his thing is Valheim. It's a good thing I happen to really like Valheim too. In fact, for survival games, Valheim is probably my favorite. Oh, stable, 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 stable. Hello.
Well,
Uni. Hello, Uni. Can I get this? No, this. Wood. Oh. Valheim? He likes to play a heavily modded version of it, but we're in talks to do a new world that's got limited mods. We just have to agree on which limited mods we're going to use. Alright, so I want to come back here. Come over here. We're going to be polite and get off our horse. Bingo smiles widely at you as you approach. You figured it out, he says happily.
You figured it out! I knew you would!
Theodore wanted to come along as well. He's very excited to meet the one responsible for leaving us these clues and riddles. I watched Diggy play Valheim. I just bought Phantasmophobia, so gotta be good and wait to buy another game. Well, I would keep an eye out for some sales, especially as Christmas approaches. But yeah, Valheim's a really good game. And it's good vanilla, so if you play without mods, it's a lot of fun. But there are some mods that really bring the game up to the next level. And that's saying something. Alright, let's find out who our mysterious riddle writer is.
Listen, the true master treasure seeker's coming out.
I'm nervous, Harbareth. Your friend Bingo believes that the riddle has led us to this place, and that the true master treasure seeker awaits within. I am so excited to meet him, for I have so much to learn. Listen, I hear movement within. He is coming out. Haley Meadowsweet steps outside the tent.
You found me. I have to admit, I am impressed.
You found me, Harbareth. I have to admit, I am impressed. I did not know that you would be able to solve the riddles I left for you. Theodore never had a chance, of course. He often bragged about his abilities as a treasure seeker, but of course I knew the truth. One of us spoke of such deeds, and one of us actually did them. I would discover these treasures and leave riddles to the locations for Theodore to find, but he never did. Until you and Bingo came along, I believed I would have no challenger to my title. But there it is.
I will learn from Haley if she'll have me as a student.
Haley was the real master treasure seeker all along? I don't believe it. But she got to all those treasures before I did, and left the riddles there for me to unravel, but I never did. Theodore looks crestfallen for a moment, and then he clenches a fist. I will learn from her, Harbareth, if she will accept me as a student. With her training, I will be the master treasure seeker one day. I swear it on all the hidden treasures of Middle-earth. One day, with Haley as my tutor, I will be the best.
Our treasure hunt is at an end, and I am satisfied with its conclusion.
I hope that Haley knows what she has gotten herself into, for I suspect that Theodore may not be the most attentive of pupils. Can he be taught the skills of Haley's trade? I think they both may have a lot to learn. My own journey is not at the end now. It is at the beginning, Harbareth.
Our own journey must continue.
I'm happy for Theodore and Haley, and I'm proud of the small part we played in their newfound appreciation for each other. I wonder for how many treasure hunting lessons that appreciation will last. Bingo laughs and consults his map. Our own journey must continue, Harbareth. Judging from these distances, we will be able to leave the Lonelands today and come into the wooded hills and dales of the Trollshaws. It sounds like an ominous place. Are you ready? Let us walk eastward, my adventurous companion, and we will reassess our course when we come to the last bridge marked here on my map. And Bingo? No. Just no, not yet. That's going to be waiting a bit. But we have gotten Bingo all the way this far. And yay. Now, we're not ready to do Oscaroth yet, obviously, because we have yet to finish what we need to do at the Eaglane camp in order to even get the quest to go talk to Radagast. Hello, Bert. What do you got for us this time?
Many fine items on offer.
I see that. We have a map of Bingo and Breland. We have a relic display table. We have, the Marigold Property Guard. Okay. I'm trying to think if my little burglar brawl, or not, my little hobbit brawler has her. I think she does. In fact, I accidentally made my hobbit brawler look a little bit like Marigold. It was kind of cute. And the jewelry is still pretty much junk. Tome of the Sleep Fox. I should, I will grab that. I should, hop onto the stool more often. Poor little hobbit. She's gotten no love lately. And she's such a cute little hobbit. In fact, she's the cutest hobbit this side of the Brandywine. I'll put this over here. Now we have ourselves a little fox. We have a chestnut corgi, a shepherd dog, a sleek fox, whimsical woodland critters, anniversary celebration pig, and a mysterious celebration pig. funny, I have these pets that I hardly ever bring up. I'm surprised I don't have any, No, I don't have any cat pets. Usually I have those by now. At least one. When is the next festival? Trying to think if the next festival is the one where they combine the summer festival and the harvest math together, which will take place, of course, at the Party Tree and Bywater. Now, somewhere here, I think it's over there. Right here. Ear of Venice. Hello, Mr. Quicksilver. Stocky folk from the west.
Well met, friend.
Hunulf sent you. Good man he. It is true that the two within this cavern come from the west. I came here long ago and live among the Eglain, but duty tells me to come with these cousins of mine and aid them in their search. Hunulf was right to send you. Something is amiss here. We are still not entirely sure what it is.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
I sometimes think I ought never have left the mountains and the home of my ancestors, but I sought after a life of adventure. After too many years looking, I found myself lost, and then found again here amongst the Eglain. I have been here a long time now, and consider myself one of them. But there are remnants of my own heritage that never stray, friend, and these remnants get stirred in times like these. I hear rumor of dwarves working with orcs to despoil the tombs beneath the ruins of Thandobel to the south. I wish to know what kind of dwarf would tolerate orc, much less designed to work alongside them. Go to Thandobel and bring me one of their banners. Alright, so apparently he either doesn't know about Dour Hands, or he's not realizing that these doors are Dour Hands. And let's go get a banner. Which used to be a lot closer to these. A lot closer to those dwarves, and you had to fight. And in fact, I think you had to get more than one once upon a time. If I remember right, you had to have like 4 or 5 of them. Nowadays, you just have to grab the one.
Well met, friend.
I know this blazon. My father told me of a revolt and a battle long ago against a host of elves in arid Lewin. Skargrim, a leader of the Dour Hands to whom this blazon belongs, led the assault and drove the Dour Hands to near destruction. Buried beneath the mountains he was, by the quick actions of the elves' leader who sacrificed himself to deny Skargrim victory. Dour Hands in league with orcs. Grim news indeed, and there is no doubt of what must come next. Yep, that elf leader that sacrificed himself was, I think, a friend of one of my elves. A mentor of one of my elves. Very sad.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
This dwarf is not one to brook betrayal, and I know now that the Dour Hands are betrayers to all the free peoples. Consorting with orcs is deserving of only one punishment. I'll not say that I'm pleased by this situation, Harbareth, nor will I look an opportunity sidelong when it stares me in the face. Dwarves or not, these Dour Hands need to be dealt with, and you seem to be more than suitable to the cause. I have a request of you then. Return to Vandabel and wreak vengeance upon the Dour Hands in the name of all the free people. But let us see something good come out of this evil. Bring me the axes of the Dour Hands, for metal is not evil, and dwarf metal can be used to the benefit of us all. Okay, so that used to be you went back and killed Dour Hands up there and collected more banners. But nowadays, you can actually do this inside. And the other quest is probably going to be a little more challenging. Somewhere in Mythronos, there is a dwarf who oversees the labors of the Dour Hands. Though the Dour Hands have gone against their nature by consorting with orcs, all hope for them may not be lost. Find the overseer of the Dour Hands and defeat him. His defeat may break the resolve of his followers, and they may well turn back from the dark path upon which they tread. Bring me evidence of the overseer's downfall, and I will hold you honored for your efforts on behalf of the Eglain. The overseer will be savvy and strong. Be wary if you hope to defeat him. Yeah, that one's probably going to be a little tough. Oh well, if we die, it's all good, right? Now if you head into here, Irvanis. And we have over here, Logi, who has 2 quests for us. Collect orc weapons. Defeat Torcrip orcs. Defeat Dour Hand dwarves. And over here, we have Hinner.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
And he wants dwarf pickaxes. How much time do we have left? A little bit. We can get started with this. Okay. We may want to be particularly careful in here. Flower calls them angry turnips. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. So we are definitely not taking these guys 2 at a time. Unless, of course, I get off my behind and make myself some better gear. See. Medium armor, level 22. She's already at level 25, but I don't have the 25 stuff. Okay, we're gonna have to level that up enough so we can try to crit. We're gonna need sturdy hides to make sturdy leather. We also have to finish up journeyman, so we need more medium hide. Do we have any of that? Oh, we have a whole Spit ton of medium hide. Hi. Okay. Alright. I know, I'm being a wuss, but definitely want to get her better geared armor-wise before we take on the next steps of Lonelands. Hey, I'm adventurous. I'm not stupid. Although I will happily piss this orc off. Hi. Bye. I know, I have fun doing that. Actually, I want to go this way. Wait. Yep, this way. I got myself turned around. And why am I going this way instead of going towards the Forsaken Inn? Well, very easy. Oscaruth is there. Oscaruth has a stable. One of those stables, I believe, goes to Breland. Swift travel. Hi, kitty kitty. Yeah, I know. You know, I never did like killing the lynxes, which is why I turned down old Mugwort's quest. But I really didn't like killing the lynxes after the Bingo Boffin quest chain. In fact, I'm rather looking forward to the point where I can get my very own lynx cub. But that's not going to be for a while. Well, that was actually relatively easy. Alright, Mr. Stable Master. I was right. Swift travel to South Free. What is your favorite cosmetic pet in Lotur so far? Oh, there's so many of them. I'm particularly fond of the house cats and the bunnies. I would have to say I don't have any of them on her, but there was one. Was it the smoky gray cat? I don't think it was the smoky gray cat. Was like a normal, very cute but normal cat with gray fur. But there is one that's like a little bit on the chunky side, and he's a gray cat. And I always thought he was really cute, even if he was a little chunky, probably because my recording kitty. I call her the recording kitty. Carol. She's a tad bit on the chunky side. Ah, that's what he's called, Cozy Cat. Yeah. But I also like the black cat you get during the not the Harvest Festival, is it? I think it actually might be called the Harvest Festival. I always call it the Halloween event because that's what it looks like, Halloween. Why am I going that way? I don't need to go to the pony to do crafting. Yeah. Okay, so it is Summer Festival, Harvest Math, which is the one that takes place in Bywater. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That should be the ones coming up next, especially since they've combined them. We had Midsummer already. And then after that, the Harvest Festival. And then after that should be Yule. Now, Yule is my favorite. Is my favorite of all the festivals. What's your favorite festival? Fall Festival? Tie between Harvest and Yule. I have to admit, since they added Midsummer Festival, it's definitely made its place in my top 3. I really like that one. I just like seeing Minas Tirith all prettied up for the wedding. And once you figure out where all the different quests are, it's a pretty easy loop, too. But, let's see. I do like the Spring Festival. I like the maze. I didn't used to like the maze. But Gus kind of insisted that I learn the loop for the quest of the maze, and I've gotten a lot more familiar with it, so it's easier. Which festival was it that we also had the fishing, that you had to go to the different zones and fish? I can't remember which one that was. All I remember is you take the quest at Bywater at the fishing dock, and you'd have to go to the 3 different zones, and you had an hour to catch as many fish as you could. I haven't done that one in a while, can you tell? Or that's a quest. Farmer's Fair? Was it the Farmer's Fair? Oh wait, is it the Farmer's Fair and Summer Festival that got merged together? That's it. It's the Farmer's Fair and Summer Festival got merged together. So they both take place at the same time now. Alright, excuse me, sir. Why am I looking at the ceiling? I should be looking at you. You're not a bad-looking guy for being a vault keeper.
What do you need?
Okay. Grab those medium leathers, and now we have 41 of them. That should get us maxed out on our journeyman tailoring. I know this is probably the least interesting part of the game for most people to watch, at least. Yeah, I just realized she leveled up again. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, I'd say out of all the festivals, Yule is my favorite. Oh, thank you. Of course, in real life, I really do enjoy Christmas. And to be honest, Thanksgiving and Halloween. I mean, the last 3 months of the year are just like jam packed with celebration. And it's always nice. And some people always like, well, I have nothing to be grateful for. And it's like, yeah, but you're still drawing breath. Which means there's always a chance to be grateful for something later. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe that's too simplistic of a view. I don't think I'll even have to do this a second time. I should be able to make it on what I have. I hear a jeweler doing jewelering things. I love how they made the music all soft and relaxing in the craft hall. It's like, if the task of doing the crafting isn't going to put you to sleep, the music sure will.
What can I do for you?
I ought to take her out and find her some more scholar materials. She doesn't have a ton of those. Okay. There's our leather. We have one lone medium hide left. Do I need to keep one lone medium hide? Yes. Do I have room to shove this? I do, I think. I got 11 spots left. Oh, I have more candles. I got so much junk in my bags. Yikes. So now what do I need? Expert level, medium armor. And I said I needed sturdy leather, which I believe, if I'm right, the wargs on the Oscaroof side of not North Downs, the Lonelands will drop sturdy hides. If not, the North Downs certainly must be providing sturdy hides, especially the orc. But
What
can
can I
I
do for you?
buy recipes? That would be tier 3. Aha! I can. Okay, there's the level 25 armor. That's what she needs right there, level 25. So I guess I will be grabbing that set. me go ahead and read those. If I can get my mouse to cooperate with me. There we go. Rune Keeper satchels. Traveler's armor. That's the light recipe set. I should probably go ahead and get that too. Never know when somebody's going to need a set of light armor. And the cloak was in there anyway. So we want that. And what does that leave us? Guess we can hold off buying the rest of it. Don't want to spend all our money just yet. But we only have the Runekeeper stuff and the Captain stuff left to buy. Alright, cloaks. Traveler's Cloak. Maximum morale, vitality, and tactical mitigation. Actually, the crit version of that is probably going to be pretty good. And Outrider's Armor. But shoot, even the non-crit version of this is better than what I got. Well, yeah, the gloves are better, but they don't have quite as good critical rating. Now, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so even if I were to make the non-crit version, it would still be an improvement. But of course, we're not going to waste our materials making the non-crit version. We're going to get our mastery up so we can make, or have a chance at making the crit version. Dirty hide. And I don't think there is any sturdy hide in the auction house. Hold on. Make sure I'm doing that right. That's medium hide. Nope, no sturdy anything in the auction house right now. Oh well. Still, we got the recipes, we know what we need. Now I'm just gonna have to grind out some, very carefully grind out some mobs until I have enough. Still earning for the tolerance, okay. We have a point available. Alright, where do we want to put that? Do we want to put another one in stealth and combat stealth speed? We want to finish out the damage over time. Put one in evade. That's probably a good idea. Increase damage of gamble applying skills. Straight up melee damage. And we want to go down here and even the odds. The skill double-edged strike may grant you a random buff when used on a target with an active gamble. Or high roller. Increase the damage of skills, lucky strike, gambler strike, hedger bet, blind bet, gambler's advantage, and cash out. Choices. I have them. And I need to get stick and move to level rank 5 in order to get swift and subtle. Improves heal over time from bob and weave. That's touch and go. Wait a second. I don't even have bob and weave. Wait, what's bob and weave? Where's that? Addle. That should go up here. There's touch and go. Heals when you evade. Is it an actual skill or is it a passive skill? Top line, far right. It's passive. Ah, bob and weave right there. Okay. So, if I want to improve that, I've got to max out stick and move. That's okay. I figured it out. Don't feel bad. I do that myself. We're going to put that point in stick and move then. So we can get to the point where we can get that. Like I said, don't feel bad. I still have to go, and you have to go left. Oh wait, yeah, left. I'm the person that actually has to look down and check to make sure. So I definitely know the feeling. All right, let's go back out. We're gonna go Lonelands. The other left. Military right. You left. Right, left. No, I wasn't in the military. Maybe. Yeah, I did 4 years in the Navy. It wasn't super exciting. I was just a corpsman. It looks like it's probably the most upscale area to... Well, thank you. Now, my dad, he is a hero. He spent 24 years in the Navy, and he was a CB, construction electrician. All right, let's quit wandering around. Let's just find ourselves a place to park. I know, good place. Can we get up there? Can get up here a lot easier now than we used to. Actually used to be a struggle to get up here. Now it's like they made it super easy. Here's a good place. We're nicely out of the way. We won't bother those good folk down there, will we? So, it is 9:12, and currently there is a first edition advanced D&D game running on the Dungeon Delvers channel. If you happen to like tabletop games, first edition, old school stuff, I recommend checking him out. I also want to thank everybody who stopped by. A special thank you to Flower and Diggy. I really appreciate y'all being here and really enjoyed the conversation. And thank you to Drive By for popping in and checking to make sure everything worked okay. Appreciate you. Of course, I thank everybody who popped in to watch and maybe didn't say anything. But next time, feel free to say hi. I promise I don't bite. Thank you. I appreciate that. Flower says, thank you for a lovely evening. You're kicking butt on Berg. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So now, oh, thank you, Diggy. I haven't had supper yet, and I really should eat. So, let's see. Next stream is Friday. It's going to be Fallout London. I know it's not Lotro, but come check it out. It's kind of fun. And, well, once again, thank you. I appreciate you all. Until next time, bye for now.